Welcome to Swedish Racing. My name is Josephine Chini and I'm normally a reporter on race days, and I'm also an amateur jockey, and I will guide you for the Sunday racing at Bro Park here in Sweden. The first race is a conditionals race. It's a maiden race. It's for 3-year-olds, and the race is over 1,600 meters, and all the races today is on dirt track. The first race is number 1, Den of Thieves, and she has done really well this winter. She was second last time out, over 1,600 meters, and she's really well in the race. And she's ridden by Shane Carlson, the jockey from Malmö, and he comes all the way up here to ride 4 races this afternoon. He's also trained by a new trainer here at Bro Park. It's an Irish trainer called KHELEYF, and the horse is really well in the race, and I think it's the winner of this race. Behind there is 2 other horses for me. There's number 3 Guidetti and number 4 Hawk Hunter, but number 1 Den of Thieves is the first one in this race for me. The second race of the afternoon is a race over 1,200 meters, and it's also a conditions race over the dirt track. There's 2 horses that catch my eyes in this race, and it's number 3 Hypochondriac and number 4 Fast and Free. There's not much difference between these 2. They're always in the same kind of races, and last time out this winter in February, number 3 Hypochondriac won the race, and number 4 Fast and Free was second. I think the distance this time is more favorable for number 3 Hypochondriac, ridden by Rebecca Colgene, and I think it's the winner of this race, but like I said, it's very close between these 2. The third race of the afternoon is a race over 1,400 meter dirt track, and this time it's an amateur race. And the first horse, number 1 Franciscus, is ridden by Daniel Mattsson and is trained by an amateur trainer outside of Bro Park. It's a horse that is always in the money. He's always trying, and the distance is perfect for him. But like I said, it's an amateur race, and I think you should take more horses behind number 1 Franciscus. For example, number 3 Lady KHELEYF, who's ridden by our champion amateur Tina Henriksson, and she has also won 2 championships because she has represented the Figentry abroad, and is a very, very good amateur jockey. Number 3 Lady KHELEYF has dropped in handicap and is now really well in the race. I will also take number 6 OBEYA, ridden by a new amateur called Michelle Rosenqvist, and she's doing really well actually, and she's got really good value for her kilos off. Number 6 OBEYA is a grass horse, but has done really well on dirt as well. So these 3 are my first pick in this race. The fourth race this afternoon, it's a long distance race and it's dirt track. It's a handicap this time. Number 2 DAPPLE is my first pick here. He's trained by Roy Arne Kvistla, who also got number 3 Man in the Moon in this race. DAPPLE is ridden by J. Drew Kosacek. He's an apprentice, and the thing is with DAPPLE is that he's a very hard horse to ride. He's very heavy, but I know Jay, he's training really hard and is doing really well. He's a strong apprentice. Also, number 3 Man in the Moon is ridden by currently now leading Emma Nordin at the moment in the ranking, and she's doing really well with the horses. It's the first time she rides number 3 Man in the Moon. The thing is with these horses, it's not much different between them, but this time I pick number 2 DAPPLE as my first choice, and also, I don't think you should forget number 5, Won't Get Fooled Again, who has climbed in the handicap rankings, and he could be an outsider here, and he's trained by KHELEYF, and I know he has beaten number 2 DAPPLE before, but he had lower weight that time, and now the weight is much closer with number 2 DAPPLE this time. But 1st horse, number 2 DAPPLE in this race. The 5th race of the afternoon is a race over 1,200 meters dirt track, and it's a conditions race. It's a maiden race. It's number 1 Franciscus is ridden by Daniel Mattsson, and it's number 3 Hypochondriac and number 4 Fast and Free. There's 2 horses that catch my eyes in this race. Number 1 Hypochondriac and number 4 Fast and Free. There's 2 other horses that are in the same kind of races, and it's number 3 Hypochondriac and number 4 Fast and Free. There's 2 horses that catch my eyes in this race, and it's number 3 Hypochondriac and number 4 Fast and Free. There's 2 other horses that are in the same kind of races, and it's number 3 Hypochondriac and number 4 Fast and Free. There's 2 horses that catch my eyes in this race, and it's number 3 Hypochondriac and number 4 Fast and Free. There's 2 ot The fifth race is a race over 2,100 meter dirt track, and it's a conditions race. It's a very even race, but I pick number 10, Sir Duke, as my first pick. It's because he won over course and distance last time out, and he won very easily. He's ridden by Andreas Tapia Dahlberg, who's a very strong jockey. My second pick is number 6, You Bet, who is trained by Sandra Brolin here at Bro Park and apprentice Emma Nordin. The duo has had a very, very good winter this winter and won loads of races together. So I will pick number 6, You Bet, as well. An outsider is number 2, All of Me Loves All of You, who last time out was out in an amateur race. This time is a professional race, so he's worth having a look into. Number 2, All of Me Loves All of You. But like I said, it's a very even race, this race number 5. The sixth race is a race over 1,400 meter dirt track, and it's a handicap. My first pick in this race is number 2, Stonefield Flyer, the 11-year-old horse. He's still going strong, and he is also trained by 90-year-old Claes Björling, who's also doing really, really well, and he won loads of races this winter. He's ridden by apprentice Cornelia Hartzmar, and he likes to be ridden by apprentices. He's thriving over the distance, 1,400 meter. It's perfect for him. He won the second last time out very well with an apprentice. Last time he didn't appreciate the way he was ridden, but this time I think with Cornelia Hartzmar up, it could be a winner this time. But number 9, Heavenly Pulse, has done really well as well this winter, has won 2 consecutive wins in a row, and is ridden by Emma Nordin. She has won on him both of the times, and He's going up in his handicap, but he is also a contender against number 2, Stonefield Flyer. You can't forget number 1, Double Cash, who's done really well as well this winter. He's trained by the French trainer Patrick Wahl and ridden by our champion jockey Per-Anders Gråberg. The one trouble, who could be a trouble, that Patrick Wahl has mentioned is that he's drawn number 1 in the stalls, and he likes to come on the outside. So if Per-Anders Gråberg can get him out, he can well as well finish really well in the race. And it's between these 3, I think, in this race. The 7th race of this afternoon is the last race. It's a race over 1,600 meter dirt track, and it's 3 horses for me here, and it's number 3, Jungle Dream, number 5, Skyhawk, number 8, Happy Honeybee. These 3 met last time out, and it was number 3, Jungle Dream, who won. Number 5, Skyhawk, was second, and number 8, Happy Honeybee, was the third horse. And this time number 8, Happy Honeybee, it's much better against number 3, Jungle Dream, in the weight. And I know Ulrika Holmqvist, the jockey, she thinks that number 8, Happy Honeybee, can do really well in this race, and she knows the horse really well since she has ridden it before. Number 5, Skyhawk, is trained by Sandra Brolin, who thinks this horse could be a winner here, and Emma Nordin up. The duo has done so well, like I said before, and you can never ignore this duo. Number 3, Jungle Dream, is trained by an outside trainer called Katarina Wong, and champion jockey Per-Anders Gråberg is up this time, won very well last time, and like I said, it's going to be very even between these 3 horses this time. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you all will have a nice weekend, and good luck with all your bets.